Everyone, we are back to Pokemon Crystal, and I mean, really, we're not going to do much today. We're just going to try to do a quote-unquote cleanup here and try and gain some extra levels so I can take on the gym. The sad thing about having a Heracross is that it doesn't learn a fighting move until like level, I think 17, I mean 18, my bad. And Heracross takes forever to level up, right? So I won't be able to have a fighting type move to fight off Jasmine with, which is the funniest thing to me, because you need a fighting type move to beat, to beat normal types that, not Jasmine, when I say Jasmine, Whitney, there. Anyway, you need fighting type moves to beat the normal Pokemon that Whitney has, but, kind of, tough to do that when you don't, like, Heracross takes a while, right? Heracross takes a while to train up that high, and then you gotta, like, actually, get it that high, and once it does, I think it learns Brick Break. But it's like level 18, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to get Heracross to level 18 without grinding wild Pokemon, which I absolutely refuse to do. Like, I'm not grinding wild Pokemon. Once you pass the first hurdle of playing Pokemon, getting your first Pokemon, catching a team, wild Pokemon stop being an issue. You don't have to fight any more wild Pokemon ever again. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's just the fact that, Heracross doesn't learn any fighting type moves till like way later, like level 18, I think. It might be a little earlier, but I don't know. And damn it, it healed itself. God damn it. Oh wow, freaking crit! Lucky, thank God for that, because I feel like I'll be in a battle forever. I could beat you in pride, but... Nah, screw that pride shit. I feel pretty proud of Heracross. I'm printing out my favorites from the Pokédex and stuck them on my bag. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do the game. I forgot about the old Game Boy printer. I never had one, actually. I really got a chance to even, have all those peripherals that, like, the Game Boy had. I think the only thing I had Huh. Yeah, matter of fact, I never actually had any external stuff in my Game Boy when I was younger. I really did. Kind of sad, really. My cousins had a bunch of that stuff. They had, like, the lights, because, like, the original Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance didn't have any lights, so they had the lights to it, like, shit like that. So, yeah, they had, like, extra stuff for their Game Boy and whatever, but I never did. Like, if I wanted to play my Game Boy during the day, my Game Boy Advance, you would have to, like, sit next to a window, and, like, you would have to sit next to a window and absorb all that sunlight. Like, those are the moments in my life I remember the most, because, like, that was before I had my Game Boy Advance SP and subsequently my DS. So, like, if you want any kind of light source, you either had to turn a light on, which my mom and dad weren't too keen on having the lights on in the house during night. I mean, even though it makes sense, they weren't too keen on having the lights constantly on. They were like, oh, light bill, etc., etc. So, like, during the day, I would have to, literally go to my living room and sit next to the window, like have like a crack in the window, and sit next to that and just try to see the best I can from the sunlight from the window in order to play my Game Boy. Those were painful times, and don't even get me started on like battery usage and whatnot. Like because because me and my brothers play my Game Boy. Well, yeah, one too, but because we played our Game Boys like all the time, we ran through a lot of batteries, like a lot of batteries. We even had like bags of batteries that we would usually constantly swap out and swap in. Like, oh man, we were like, okay, maybe if we put these two batteries together, they'll make the Game Boy last a little bit longer, etc., etc. Because like, those are trying times. But then we got our Game Boy Advance SPs, which obviously have a charger, so and obviously has a backlight, so that wasn't a problem much anymore. But those were dark times. Those were dark times. Like, because I'm just glad I got a Game Boy Advance SP. Funny enough, I ain't had the SP for that long, actually. Like, it was like near, like, I think like we had the SPs for about like I forget, like a year until like we got our DSs, which was like the sickest moment in my life. Like when I got my DS, I was like, yeah, finally, because I had a DS before, right? I had a DS like actually like on launch day actually. But I never got a chance to actually use it, complications. So I'm not going to explain it in this video, but the point is I had a DS at one point, then it just, went gone, and then I was like, oh, well, damn, I don't have a DS anymore. Then I got one the next year after that, which was, I mean, it was nice. Though the DS I had was like partially broken. Like my parents got like one of those pre-owned DSs, and mine was already broke somewhat. So my DS didn't last long until it actually just stopped working entirely, which was a shame because like I barely had that damn thing. But then I got my DSi, and then everything was all cool. Because like I was like the only kid at the time that had a DSi, and like I was just like the coolest shit ever, man. Everybody's like, "Oh man, your DS has a camera. That's so cool." Like that was the coolest shit of my life, man. Coolest shit of my life. Man, the DSi was so good of a system. It was a really good system, like a really good one. Oh, I ran out of PP for Mustang, really? Damn. But yeah, it was pretty sick back then, man. Like Flipno Hatena, a bunch of DSi games. Oh my god, Frozen. Like it was the coolest time ever. I missed that stuff though. I miss my DSi. I had a dog that actually chewed on it. I don't know whatever happened to my DSi. Actually, I have no idea whatever happened to it. To this day, I still don't know because I had like a case of it, and then I had all my games in that case along with my DSi, and then one day it just went missing, and like it was depressing actually. I don't know wherever the hell that thing went. Like where the hell did my DSi go? I have no idea. I can't believe I spent the whole time talking about my childhood during this shit. Oh my god. But yeah, like I don't know where my DSi ever went. I lost so many games. My Pokemon games. I lost Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I lost Kingdom Hearts Recoded. I lost a bunch of shit. I even lost a couple of my brother's games because he let me borrow them. And he told me this because he didn't have no cases for his games. He didn't have nowhere to put them. So I was like, man, I'll borrow games to put them out to a safe place. I lost his games too. Oh man. But then we got our 3DSs, and that kind of like stopped being an issue. Cause like that's the funny thing about it, because I don't have my DS no more. I don't have my DSi no more, but I still have my 3DS. That thing's a trooper. I still play my 3DS to this day. I ain't get much games for it now because kind of sold them all, majority of them. I think I had like 4 games left for my 3DS now, and 3 of them are Pokemon games, so that's depressing. But yeah. Childhood, man. I can't believe I spent the whole time talking about my journey through Nintendo's handhelds. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, I'm only swapping out because I'm tired of hearing this sound. Yeah. I do want to get more games with my 3DS someday, though. Want to get more in a financially stable mood, and boom, I can actually, I want to be able to play my 3DS like I could back in the day, because I don't have that many games now. I can't, you get to that point in your life where you can't just afford games all the time, or at all, and then you gotta kind of like, work around that, constant trade-ins and stuff like that. That's why I got 3DS games now. Constant trades in and whatnot. I'm like, god damn it. But yeah, that was a fun little conversation I had about my life. Damn. I think I talked the whole time about that. All right, but anyway, yeah, we're gonna go back to Actually, you know what? No, you know what? No, let's go over here because there's a trainer I missed over here. Can't forget that. I knew it was a trainer I missed over here. I was just about to go straight back to Goldenrod, and I was like, oh yeah, I missed somebody. Alright, Venom Gnat. Considering how gnats are, like, extremely small, like, the fact that Venom Gnat is this big freaks the shit out of me. Now, it's not an exact gnat. If anything, it's like... I guess it is a gnat, but, like, shit, it's too big, man. Imagine that thing just flying around and buzzing your damn ear. Ugh. Like, that's the creepiest shit ever. Now, honestly, there's some more trainers I missed on the other side of the national park. But honestly, I'm not gonna battle them this episode. I want to go back and battle them, but not now. I gotta get back to Goldenrod eventually. And random encounter. Oh my god, I called it. I called it. Okay, I didn't call Ditto though. I didn't even find Ditto this early. Huh. But yeah, I freaking called the random encounter because I knew I was going to get one by the time I moved out of this part. Okay, TM04. Okay, what's TM04? I know it's not a usable TM though. Oh shit, it's rollout. Do I have a Pokemon that can learn rollout? No, I probably don't. Huh. Huh. See, I did not know. I didn't know Wooper can learn rollout. That's kind of cool. I want to keep it. I want to use it, but at the same time, like, for what? When am I gonna use it? Anyway, Birdkeeper Brian busts out a Pidgey. The sad thing about playing this game is that, like, if you want to evolve Pokemon via friendship, you're gonna have to find a way to not make them faint. Like, that's the scariest shit ever, because, like, if your Pokemon faints, their friendship drops to 0, and that's the worst part about this stuff. Like, I found a method to work around that. Essentially, you just get a Pokemon, and then you just run around, like, boost the game up to, like, super speed and just run around and shit, but, like, that takes an ass amount of time. You need about 2,000 to 3,000 some odd steps, I think, in order to, evolve your Pokemon via friendship without using stuff like without using stuff like vitamins and stuff like that. But it's a pain in the ass to still do, because you're still going to have to just run around for like 3,000 steps in order to get your Pokemon to evolve. And there's no guarantee it's going to work. And I think that method only works for like egg hatching. I think it works for friendship too, but I use that method for egg hatching. Because I think for every step you take, you get a friendship on the friendship counter, but I can't be wrong. I could easily be wrong. I'm not really that well versed on friendship mechanics in these games. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Because trying to evolve a Pokemon via friendship is like the worst thing ever, and it sucks. I mean, you can get the friendship Pokemon you want, but it sucks ass trying to do. Because, like, if you want, Golbat to be Crobat, you need friendship. And that's what sucks, because Gen 2 is not the easiest game to get friendship in. Despite being the game that introduced the mechanic, it's not easy to get friendship in this game. It's really not. Alright. Let's finally get back to Goldenrod so I can end this episode. Alright, this right here. Probably a stopping point.